gift basket. It's an assortment of glasses and specimen jars. Cool. It pairs best with finding and unmasking a saboteur. Also, fresh slaps vinaigrette and ultra cheese. I could charge so much for this. The luminaries are impressed with you, hero. They want you to use their tech to zero in on the location of our saboteur. Equip the luminary sensor backpack and get ready to gather some data. We're going to send you through some calibration rings to download the saboteur data. Decide if that's strictly fine. You might be able to taste your own eyeballs for a bit, but it'll pass.
even the teams that lost, did they not play extremely hard? You look at Minnesota.
They did.
They went down and had a shot at the end of ties.
Yep.
Look at the Clippers. The Clippers were down 20 points at one time on the road. They could say, you know what, guys, they get this thing up. And they got it all the way down to 2, had a Russell Westbrook layup to tie the thing up.
Yep.
So if that's what happened on the road,
Yep.
you know a team is going to fight for their very life at home.
I agree.
Look at Atlanta.
Yep.
They got closed out.
Yep.
They're on the road. Fought for their life. They got to win.
Right.
I expect nothing less from the Grizzlies. They're going to not go down without a fight. This will be the toughest game the Lakers would have played all year long because a team is fighting for their life. They know there is no tomorrow, and they don't want to go home. They've done all this talking, and so now it's time to do all this backing up of that talking, or you're about to be walking. Okay? And so, yeah, Skip, it's going to be a very, very tough game. How close to like 80, 90% could AD be with that hip? He's going to have to play good. Hey, game 1, he was sensational. Yep. Game 3, he was sensational. Yep. We need those type of efforts in game 5 in order to make sure there isn't a game 6. Yeah. And so that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting LeBron probably going to need to be a little bit more aggressive. He only took 2 shots in the first quarter, and there were 4 threes. One of them was late in the shot clock in game 4. And so he's going to
cannot happen tonight.
No.
We need to set the tone.
Yeah, this is not a game, Skip, where you feel it out. It's like, okay, guys, I'm going to see how you guys get going. Hey, take the bull by the horn, let's put it back, and let's get up out of there with it done. Okay.
So, odds makers, they're saying you are a 4-point dog tonight from Memphis, and I'm a little surprised by that because when you look at the grand scheme of things, the Lakers are the Cowboys of the NBA. The Lakers are a public team. The Lakers are, so to speak, America's team of basketball. The Lakers are a betting favorite with everybody. People love to jump on the Lakers betting bandwagon. So the odds makers don't need to give you any reason to want to bet on the Lakers, and they are. They're saying, we'll give you 4 points in the Lakers, and I'm sure a lot of people say,
I take it.
I'll take it, and I would say the same. Right. I would take it because I believe the Lakers should and will win this game. Yet I look at what happened in the previous game, which was now 2 nights ago.
Okay, yeah.
The Memphis Grizzlies in your building shot 42 of 106. They managed to get up 106 shots.
Right.
And they made barely 39.6% of them. It's really bad.
They're not a great shooting team, though.
From 3, they shot 9 out of 42. That's 21.4%. Well, that'll get you beaten.
Yeah.
But what will really get you beaten are you missed 64 shots in this game. There's some games when teams don't get up 64 shots and you miss 64. It was a reason that LeBron had at his fingertips 20 rebounds because they're there for the taking. They are available because there are so many missed shots by the visiting team. So I say, should you beware because Bain had a pretty good game, but he was 3 of 12 from 3. And he was all they had. And our man Dylan Brooks, shot 1 from 3. And my man Jock, he was 1 of 6 from 3. Is it possible they go home and reverse start making 12 and 5 of 7?
It wasn't really in the paint. Ja, for a guard, lives in the paint. Jaren Jackson lives in the paint. I don't think they're a great team. They're a big team. They're a different team without Adams. They're a different team without Brooks. Yeah. Because they pound you on the glass, Skip. They get put back. Everybody lives in the lane. Steven Adams not shooting outside the lane. And Brooks is not shooting outside of not Brooks. The guy that got it. He's not shooting out Brandon Clark. Yeah. He's not shooting outside the lane. No. So Jaren Jackson can make the 3, but more times than not, Skip, he's trying to get to the paint.
They are a classic streaky 3 team.
They can't get hot. But the question is, Skip, in game 2 in which Ja didn't play, we saw Jaren Jackson have 31. We saw Xavier Tillman have a career high. But if you put Ja back into that mix, okay, that means somebody gonna lose some shots. Because Josh gonna get his shot. So if Josh gave you 45, and then the rest of the guys had around 14, so what are you willing to do, Skip? Are you gonna concede? Josh, get yours. We gonna neutralize everybody else, or do we let Jared Jackson? Do you feel Jared Jackson can beat you?
Okay. I thought my biggest takeaway from the other night was the unsung hero for your Lakers was Dennis Schroeder.
Oh yeah, well he was hounded. He was hounded. He was picking him up 94 feet. He made it tough on him.
He made the same job with the previous game and scored 24 points in the fourth quarter.
Right.
The other night, game 4, in the fourth quarter and overtime combined, Ja went 1 of 8. He went 0 of 2 from 3. He scored 3 total points in the fourth quarter and overtime after scoring 24 the previous night. Darvin Ham found the secret ingredient. He found the magic solution to stopping Ja Morant. And I believe you're going to see Schroeder all over it again tonight.
I think the thing is because Schroeder's a little smaller, it's easier for him to fight over picks because they run. That's all they run. They keep it. And plus, the Lakers are not really good at pick and roll defense, so they don't know this. Because if you watch it, the way he comes,
and it's the same size. They're the same size, and they're both extremely athletic. Not Dennis, not the way Ja is in midair, but I'm saying Schroeder is lightning quick.
Yes, he is.
In mirror and match.
And 1 second, Skip, he'll slither, he'll go right over the screen. The next thing he'll get to the screen, and then he'll spin, and he'll be right. Like, damn, I thought you were, and he's right there to take that away. And he did a great job of but Skip, I think the thing is also, he is challenging everything in this ring.
Are you ready for Eastern Wisconsin?
Prescription highway fast. Shop hundreds of affordable styles with 2-day delivery at iBuyDirect.com.
That's why Jared Jackson gets a lot of rebounds and putbacks. Because AD's coming. LeBron is Ruin is challenging people. And that's really a good thing. And so, look, you're right. They can get hot, but they're not really a good shooting team. And so, as long as you keep them off the glass and keep them out the paint, okay, Lakers have an excellent chance.
Very quietly since the trade deadline, your Los Angeles Lakers have become the best defensive team in basketball. I really believe that. The pieces are there now. LeBron is recommitted on the defensive end, especially as a shot blocker.
Oh, we got Vando.
And Vando. He's big-time defense.
Right.
So is Schroeder.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, AD, he can command the paint. And even the other night when he had a bad offensive game, I thought he had another big-time, impactful defensive game.
Yeah.
Okay, why am I giving him a pass on offense? Because Jared Jackson Jr. is a bad matchup for Anthony Davis because they're about the same size. Triple J jumps better than AD does. AD's a little freaky right now.
Right.
He's a little deeper into his career.
Right.
And listen, AD's having a hard time on offense up around the rim because it's like hands are everywhere.
Like old buddies
I know.
the other night.
But he's seeing ghosts because that guy's...
He's coming. He's coming. Because he blocked a couple of shots. Hell, I'm at the game watching. I'm like, where'd he come from? He's out of the paint on the backside. And the guy beats this guy and he's trying to lay it up.
He lurks. And he lurked on LeBron on the game tire. And he almost got there, but he didn't. LeBron had to go way out.
Yeah, they call him ice drop. Because he had ice in his vein. And that was a teardrop. Because we call him ice drop. Yeah.
I think Austin Reeves is the one who's ice water and vein. Not LeBron. He's the one who would
You said that you wanted to see the thing.
Yeah.
With time running down, put his head down.
I did, and he did.
He did that.
He did that. I give him high marks. I gave him an A- yesterday. That's the best grade I've ever given LeBron for a game. And if he weren't 2 for his last 19 from 3, 2 for 19. 2 for 19 in the last 3 games? Okay. I'm almost going to reverse the bet that you proposed, because you proposed going to the last game he's going to make 4 threes. I should have taken it, but I told you, I like the Lakers winning the series. I want to see the Lakers and the Suns in the conference.
You want to run the bet 4 threes?
No, but I'm reversing the bet, where I would bet you he'll make 4 threes.
Oh, no, Carl, I know what we're going to do. You know, you know the man, when he's up 3-1, he's 16-0?
Is that the same?
I think he's 16-0.
I believe this should be and a big LeBron night. I'm going triple-double on this night because he's going to smell blood, especially Dylan Brooks. I need this. At 38 and you're 20, I need this game tonight because it's going to give you a little respite. It'll give you a little rest, right? It's going to give you a little bit of break. I think we'll talk about Golden State Kings in just a minute, but because of the De'Aaron injury, it looks like now it's going to be Golden State. Well, we need to rest up for Golden State because the stakes are going to be higher and the intensity and the pressure, it's all going to ratchet up because they're defending champs. Hey, it's going to be great. I got you. He needs to win this game. So I'm looking for triple-double. I'm looking for 4 threes tonight. Break the skid that's 2 for his last 19. You got it? 2 for 19, that's 10%. 10%. You got to be better than that. So he's been hurting his team. I think he'll help his team tonight. AD will not have to go on his numbers because Triple J's got his number on the
Triple J on game 3. We put 31 and 17 on it. I think we can.
Yeah. Because they're going to fight. As you said, you see what happens.
Well, he did 22-14 game 1. Yeah. So I split the difference, which I give 25-15. Okay, from AD.
We don't need always disappointing.
I'm always dominant.
I'm not trying to keep pressure on LeBron. I just think he'll have his way with that team tonight.
Pressure is what you feel when you don't know the hell you do it. Really? How many times has LeBron been in this situation? The man came, the only man to come back from 3-1 down in the NBA Finals.
He's the only man right now who's 2 for his last 19 for 3 in playoffs.
You remember when Boston, he was down 0-2 against Boston?
Yeah.
And he went to the guard in a game 7.
Really?
Yeah, you remember that? And Brad Stevens says, I can't explain it.
I just remember that last series against the Celtics in his first win, games 4, 5, and 6, he just crumbled. Disappeared. And his owner accused him of quitting.
Was that the game that KG said LeBron James could be 105? Is that what he said?
I just remember Dan Gilbert saying, man,
so why would you go fly like a thief in the night?
Yeah.
Cut off all your navigational system, aeronautical, so nobody can pick it up. But they picked it up and fly down for a lot of days to meet with a guy that you said quit.
Yeah.
And did everything that he wanted, gave him everything he wanted. See, I need parking passes for this, the horseman. I want them to have access just like you got it. He did all that for a man that quit.
I was surprised LeBron relented to even go back, but he did.
We forgive him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll forgive him. Yeah, we got a great heart.
Okay.
But we did. We promised the people in Cleveland a championship.
Thanks to Draymond, you got
there you go. Thanks to Draymond. Draymond did not have no capital in the land. And the man said, Cleveland, this is for you.
Yeah. Well, actually, Kyrie hit the game.
Don't do that. Oh, now you're Kyrie fan again.
I'm not. But he did do that.
The shot.
Give him that.
The shot heard around the world. Block shot.
The overrated one.
Don't do that. Is it not the most talked about block shot in NBA history?
Unfortunately, it is.
Unfortunately. That was the GOAT.
Well, I'm curious to see what type of shape LeBron's in. Kudos to you for the bold bet, Skip, because LeBron did play a team-high 45 and a half minutes during the game. Darvin Ham saying he was gassed. 45 and a half.
I don't care if you spend three. How much you think as people start to age, how much they spend on anti-aging? Go down to Rodeo Drive. Go down to Beverly Hills and get there on every clinic. Anti-aging.
Well, I know.
As a female, I'm going to plead the fifth on this one and not answer and move y'all along. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.
more chocolate?
Jesus. No, man. Just ain't chocolate. I said no. Fudge.
What about people? I find those. That's one more person skill. Without street. Go to the flashing left. To the left. Go through.
Ooh.
Where are they coming from?
I have no idea. Oh, man.
No! Was it shooting from the top of the street?
I don't know where you shoot from.
What? Who's next to him?
I lost.
Yeah, but you went the wrong way.
Our pants didn't become legendary from standing still. And neither did you.
I mean, go ahead and say, I mean, like it over. It's ridiculous. Read it over. No, I'm just, well, they were my pick. I'm just saying, I think they win tonight.
I said it might be over. It might not be. It's 3-1.
Well, don't back down.
Right. I didn't get a neutral statement.
Who's winning tonight?
Memphis will win tonight and then lose in Game 6.
All right.
Okay. That's just
Bruce just on edge because he's about to get up with the first series any of us has gotten wrong. He's about to get wrong.
Is it the first?
Yes, that's the first one.
Yeah, you're teetering with the Bucks. We all are.
Yeah, we're all teetering with the Bucks, but Wild's the most so because he's bringing live reindeer and saying there's 62.5% chance to win the title. But let's talk about it.
I was tepid on this anyway.
Okay, but that's fine. Tepid and wrongly tepid. This is going to be a huge Anthony Davis game. Bounce back Anthony Davis game. I'm going to give 3 specific predictions for tonight.
Here we go. Ready.
Number 1, huge Anthony Davis game.
All right, got it.
Comes out, immediately engaged offensively, has a 30-plus point night. Wow. Number 2, first game of the series, Jaren Jackson Jr. gets in foul trouble. That is related. He has been excellent at that. He's been playing big minutes, hasn't gotten in real foul trouble yet this series.
Why do you think that?
Because I think Anthony Davis is going to be aggressive in forcing the issue, and I think it's going to cause foul trouble for Jaren Jackson.
They don't always have Jackson on him.
No, I understand, but I think he's going to, it'll necessitate that.
Okay.
And number 3, I think there will be a moment the Memphis crowd boos a Dylan Brooks shot.
That I should have led with. I like that.
I think that there has to be a level of frustration from these fans. It's one thing when Ja says we're fine in the West and then maybe gets his comeuppance. At least Ja has been awesome.
He's a great
is
player.
fighting through injury and, I mean, is literally trying to dunk on everyone at every moment, no matter the circumstances, even if it's irrational and kind of chaotic. Dylan Brooks, it's not just the talk and then the refusing to talk and then LeBron torching him and all that. It's also shot selection. Buddy.
Well, he's open. He's bricking. He's doing bricks, but he is open.
But for a reason. He can't take that many threes.
Take them?
Not that many.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, he's taking 7 threes. Like, no, I'm not saying he can never take them.
Right.
But Draymond's that old. Draymond's not taking 7 threes.
Draymond's a worse three-point shooter than Brooks.
Not right. This series, Brooks got in his own head. But regardless, I think the Memphis crowd will sour. If things are going poorly,
if it's a blowout and he's
and so I think Anthony Davis plays well. I don't think that this is a monster LeBron game. I think this is a monster Anthony Davis game. I think the Lakers win.
You think I think Memphis wins tonight. Now they probably go back to LA Game 6 and it's over, but I think they win tonight. I think Ja and Jaren Jackson have big games. Ja obviously wasn't great in Game 4, and neither was Jackson. So I think they both have big games. The one thing that concerns me, if you're a Grizzlies fan, is are they psychologically spent? Because if they're still in it mentally, I think they win. I think LeBron, with just the one-day rest, I think he was a bit tired, even though he overcame it in Game 4. This is the same thing, right? A one-day rest. So I think he'd like to end it now so they can get a little bit of a break going into the next round. But I don't think he's going to be at his best. AD will be interesting. I'm not necessarily predicting the type of breakout game that you are from him. But I don't think Memphis is psychologically gone for 2 reasons. One, they certainly feel like we should have won Game 4 in LA.
See,
I think there comes a time. I think there comes a time in a series, a lot of times, where you just realize they're just better. Okay, they're the better team. Memphis is not at that point. They shouldn't be because they could have won Game 4. They beat them without Ja, and so they probably feel like, man, we should be at least 2-2, if not better in this series. We can beat the Lakers, so I think they come out and get a game tonight.
What do you expect from LeBron? He played 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
He had that Tier 3 layup.
Tier 3.
Yeah. I mean, Tier 2 takes a lot out of you. Once you get to Tier 3.
Tier 3 over the Defensive
nice.
Player of the Year. Also, we might need to revise Defensive Player of the Year. Side take. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a very, very good defensive player. He's not the best defensive player in basketball. We're seeing it in these playoffs. I think we see Marcus Smart's won this award. Tim Duncan never won it once. I just have some. The more I think about it,
I had Jackson 7 on
Okay, thanks. We'll save that for the podcast.
Okay, no problem.
Again, also. Let's go back.
critiqued by Kevin Wilds. It would have been better delivered off the air, but on the air, I'll take it. So here's the thing. I think that LeBron, one of the important things that happened in Game 4, not just it was wildly important for them winning Game 4, but big picture important, was D'Angelo Russell got going a bit. And I mentioned, I should have told our guys to pull the video. After the game, there was a really interesting, quick, like 3-second cut before LeBron did his post-game interview of LeBron like basically yelling into D'Angelo Russell's ear. And it reminded me of, do you remember the KCP, the bubble title? There's this clip of him yelling at him, telling him, shoot the ball. Like, if you get the ball, shoot the ball. It's after the game. And I think he was yelling at him encouragement, not yelling at him in a negative way. He did great. I think D'Angelo Russell's getting his confidence back, playing well, is actually huge for LeBron. Because LeBron has, in this series, instead of resting on the defensive end, as he was in the regular season a lot, he's been resting on the offensive end. Because he's been having to bust his ass on defense and rebounding the ball. He's been standing in the corner some on the offensive end, letting Austin Reeves get going. If D'Angelo Russell can take some of that, kind of take off his plate as well, I think that's really good, because where they really need LeBron in this series is on defense. And he has been excellent.
I wonder if it's close in the fourth if LeBron decides to take over.
I think he'll try.
Just end it.
I think I think he will try to pace himself early, maybe throughout the first 2 quarters. And if it is close and they need him to take over, I think he will definitely try.
One other thing, this would be, depending on how he shoots tonight, potentially the worst three-point shooting series of LeBron's career. Is that like 17% on a high volume this series? And he wasn't very good from 3 this year overall. If he makes a few threes tonight, that's the difference between him averaging 25 a game as he has this series and him having a 35-point game. So I wonder if that kind of glorifies.
You can't get past Dylan Brooks just settling. Yeah, that's it. If I was Dylan Brooks, I'd be like, look at these 3 points. I'm doing all right.
He should back up.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.
Your car to the place with the star. I like to roam a big open home.
We hope you enjoy this clip. Before you watch it, please hit that subscribe button.
I think it's odd at all that when they hit a rough patch, he decides to not comment. The reason why I asked this is, Pat Bev, been on our show a bunch. Pat Bev says a lot of stuff. He's an irritated, but he always owns up to it. You know what I mean? He kind of like, he says whatever he wants to say, and he does it the hype thing, and it does feel a little strange to me that, especially after game 2, that, things have turned a little bit for them. It's like nowhere to be seen.
You really put Trey in a compromising situation. That's what it is. You told me that you are an honest person and you speak the truth. That's all I do. That's all I know how to do. Once you pick that role and you want to be that guy where you're going to be the agitator, you have to live with not winning every matchup. It is what it is. Like, you're playing in the NBA, you're going to play against the best players. You're not going to win every matchup. Now, you just have to be the person to own up to that and be like, you know what? You got the best. You might not have to say that word for word, but when you're going to poke a bear and the bear roars, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. Like, this is what it is. And so, hopefully, be able to comment more on what's happening in the series because there aren't those fines, if I'm not mistaken, when you skip out on those media availabilities.
I believe so.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just have to deal with that.
Yeah, you're the one playing $5 Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm watching my money. I'm very careful, man.
You're gonna go in front of the cameras. A couple things here. So, in my sort of new life, I see how these things become a story and then they become a bigger story. When you do what he has done the last two games, now all of a sudden it's a bigger story. What Julius Randle did the other day, where they win a game and he's not in the closing lineup and he bounces on, especially here in New York, when he bounces on that, it's just not a good look. It becomes part of the story. Hey, whether you believe this or not, hey, part of that group to finish the game. Now, I'm glad we got the win. I'll be ready for game 5. I got to be better. Boom. There's no story now. Dylan Brooks, hey, you got the best. There's no story now. So that's surprising. On the Dylan Brooks specifically, I love agitators. I do. I love Pat Bev. I love Marcus Smart. People can agitate in different ways. Jose's an agitator. I think Alex Caruso is an agitator in a different way. They're valuable. I think Brooks has boundaries. I really believe that. And I think where it doesn't hurt your team. It doesn't have to be like a super positive, but I feel like right now this is actually hurting the team. I want him on my team. I do. I want a guy like Dylan Brooks. I want an agitator on my team. You need him on your team. So to me, this is not like a personal thing about Dylan. I just don't like when guys don't go in front of the cameras and don't own it. Just own it. At some point, they're going to have to. And that's a bigger story.
In all honesty, too, I must say, like, I appreciate him, the way he plays.
Yeah.
Because I remember our Memphis game, we played them at home. I wasn't sleepwalking, but, like, I wasn't playing well at all. And then he got into this, gets an and one, starts flexing, starts yelling. And that's when it turns that flip for me. We're like, all right, now we're playing. Like,
Broke the cup.
yeah, go. I was like, go. I'm not up there yet. But, but then that turned me up. And, I was appreciative of it because at the end of the day, it's competing.
Yes.
Like, that's what it's all about. There's guys that take, like, the trash talk and all this stuff to, like, all right, this is personal. Like, need this person. Like, no, this is basketball at the end of the day. Like, we're talking in between the lines and stuff like that because we're trying to compete, we're trying to win. Now, if you want to make it personal, that's fine. But I just look at it as part of it.
Here's what I would ask you as a team. Fans of men complain about things like him. Like last year with Mad Dog said that was Draymond shut the play, right? Don't you want competition? Don't you want to be entertained? To me, like, let's take the thing out of it. And Dylan Brooks is not the only player that makes 30 plays. He's got a couple 30 plays in his career. Okay? Playing big all right? Don't you want to be entertained? Make it more interesting.
So much more interesting. Like, first of all, why you're in the NBA if you don't win? Like, this is why you're here. And I love, like, your draft workouts. A lot of guys, you're going against other guys. That's how you show them this is what you deserve. Like, in my workouts, I didn't have one follow. And I didn't do any workouts. Because I wanted to show people I can compete, I can defend. I'm going to go against this other guy. I'm going to be better. Just simple as that.
This is what I love about Draymond. I personally didn't have an issue with him going at the crowd. You know, that punishment. But I love have an issue. What I love about Draymond is he faces the cameras. He literally has a podcast that he goes on and talks about it, and then he talks about the stuff afterwards. And I'm not in the locker room. I don't know what the sort of conversations are in terms of right now, but he was a clear motivation. Of course, we got that great, but there was a thing where like he was going to use that energy to rally the team. I think some of the stuff, I completely agree with you that it's good for the game, the storyline. I guess I'm disappointed in Dylan Brooks because I think, to your point, if he had just owned it, fine, he's just the character in the series, and now it's just kind of lame. Like, dude, we don't really want to hear from you. If you're not going to do it when the going gets tough, then it's just
annoying and it's a little bit of a sideshow.
Right.
Yeah, but actually, I thought about it too. There was one point where they were asking him a question every other minute, and I remember they had a quote from him like on Twitter all the time. It was like, "Hey, like this media availability, like during practice, and like when you're in the shower, like they asked him all these questions. Like all I see was dealing with quotes like everywhere." And
It's cool. You gotta face it, which just brings me to a random Abraham here. I hate when there's a quote that breaks out on social media. And like Dave did this happen with Dave a bunch, where he's talking about why he's saying, like every other week we quote about it, right? And like the comments under it would always be something on why does Dave keep talking about this? And it's like, because we get fucking asked about it. We have to be in front of we contractually with our CBA have to be in front of the media damn near every day. We get asked about it. So that's why we talk about it.
insane questions.
Yeah.
Like you don't understand how many times I get asked, "How much you love playing with Zion?" I love Zion. That's my guy. Why you have to ask me this every other time?
How much do you love playing with Zion?
I had a lot of fun in December. I told you that. I had a lot of fun. I'm telling you.
Hope you have fun with us today. Hope you laugh. We'll be at fun with us today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button.
Since we started looking for a better cashback credit card.
Options have been coming out of the woodwork. Yeah. And then their wallet. We can help you make the smartest decision by comparing top cards.
Ooh, cashback on dining out.
Great, because they're taking
Nerd Wallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
Blackbusters. What's cracking with the family? We are back with another episode of Blackbusters, the best movie review podcast in the world. In the world, Craig. In the world, Craig. In the world, Craig. In the world, man. Man, I'm your host, Big Ja, along with my co-host, PTSD Tone. Woo!
This movie brought a lot of pain back.
PTSD Tone. A lot of pain back. Man. Man, yeah. PTSD Tone. I love that. Yeah. And it's fitting, man. Before we get into that, why it's fitting, I got to introduce a very special guest. He's blessing us with his presence today. My padre, my homeboy, Brother Watch Homie Quan. Yes, sir. What's happening? Yes, sir. Watch. Well, good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you for tapping in, bro. We talked about this, and we had another movie that we had first discussed, and you said, you hit me on the phone like, bro, I really feel like I should be there for this one. Yep. And I 100% agree with you. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's very fitting. Family, if y'all don't know why it's fitting, I'm about to tell y'all. Watch Homie Quan is here on this episode of Blackbusters because we are reviewing the movie. Wake your punk ass up, Gio. Yeah, Menace to Society, family. We doing Menace to Society finally, and no better guest to have on the show than my boy Watch Homie Quan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, before we get into all that, let me just give you your flowers, bro. You doing your shit, man. Thank you. Not just LA, not just California, but like the whole, I know for a fact of the whole United States, at least. You know what I'm saying? You rocking with the hood. The type of cinema I do and comedy I do is good comedy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I watch your shit, I see that as well, bro. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You capture the essence of the shit that we grew up accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And still, in a way, so if you still living on the block, you still accustomed to that shit too.
Hence the PTSD.
The PTSD. Yeah, I get it.
Hence the PTSD.
Yeah, man. I just love your work, bro. I'm a fan of your work, bro. I'm glad that we just did some shit the other day, last week. I think for something we like, man. But hopefully, we need many more things. Together.
For sure, man.
Hell yeah, man.
It's love the same here, bro. Just watch you. I seen this nigga years ago on a commercial with Method Man.
Well, shit.
I was like, it's been a pleasure, man. Like the nigga big, but bro got a good heart. You got nice little motherfucker.
Good heart, man.
It's
why not, man? Yeah. More nice big niggas.
That's right.
I said I was a little big nigga. I was like, I can't wait to get big. Change the texture and the tradition of big nigga, man.
If you ever ran for city council, that should be your poster. More nice big niggas. More nice big niggas.
Oh! You got dinner shit!
That's what this world needs. More nice big niggas. I love it. I love it.
I'm glad to be that person, man. I'm glad to be that way, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Drink to that.
Get to it, man.
Over there.
And business of society, bro.
Yeah, business.
Damn. Now,
Society.
yeah. Now, this is probably not. As a kid, as a little boy, I watched Boys in the Hood. It instantly was my favorite.
Yep, right. Yep.
Because I felt like I was free. Shout out to Morris Chestnut. But I remember he was nice, but he was like, and then by the time he got older, he still didn't get involved with the game back.
Dad, if you took one more hit, you would have been dead.
I definitely relate to Trey and Ricky. I thought I was Trey.
That's one more person.
Like I wanted to be. I went to the Fox Hills Mall to get some clothes. Trey was my guy, and Furious, his daddy, reminded me of my dad. Okay, so I was like, okay, that's right.
Get over there. Bye.
Furious Styles, which is Lord Fishburne, Samuel Jackson,
I just saw him.
Oh, Jesus, I can't see.
So that's one of the reasons why I was definitely Trey, or Ricky was for sure Trey, because my pops was a man. Only father was a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even though I didn't live with him, like, he would come in. Niggas across the street next door, upstairs, he would introduce himself. Hey, this is my son. And all the dudes I knew that was like the business on the block. You know, here my pop, like, anyhow, that's how I started with the Boys in the Hood, and then this is probably
Eliminate players with the Sonic
depiction of Black LA.
Doing crap.
Because honestly, like the Hughes brothers were inspired by, John Singleton and Boys in the Hood. That's why they needed something